Vancouver is the busiest cruise ship port in North America outside of Florida, and many people choose to spend a few days here pre or post cruise in this cosmopolitan Pacific jewel. In this video, I'll talk about some of the logistics of arriving and departing in Vancouver and suggest some things to do. I'm Bob Bradley with the Pampered Cruiser, and if you'd like to book a cruise out of Vancouver or really any other small ship, ocean, river, or expedition cruise line, then we'd love to help you out. We know the products and destinations very well, and we can always get you additional amenities not available on direct bookings. Also, visit our website at www.pamperedcruiser.com to sign up for our weekly newsletter that features informative articles along with cruise and package land travel opportunities. Vancouver Airport is about 8 miles from downtown and the cruise ship port. It's about 40 minutes by taxi or Uber, or 20 minutes if you take the SkyTrain out of Vancouver Airport. There are signs throughout the airport to direct you to the SkyTrain, and if you ride the train all the way to the end at Waterfront Station, it will deliver you directly to the cruise ship terminal. Some cruise ship passengers fly into Seattle Airport, that's only 120 miles south of Vancouver. There's several ways to get between Seattle and Vancouver, but our favorite is to take the Amtrak, and that travels between the two cities a few times a day. Most of the journey is along the ocean shore, so it's incredibly scenic. The Vancouver Amtrak station is downtown Vancouver, less than half a mile from the cruise ship terminal. Downtown Vancouver is incredibly compact for a city of 2.5 million people, so it's difficult to make a mistake in where you stay. You'll be close to everything. And there's two things you'll notice right away about Vancouver. First, how close to nature it is. From just about anywhere in the city, you can see the mountains, the rainforest, volcanoes, and the ocean. The second thing you might notice is how Asian it is. Over half of Vancouver residents are of Asian descent, mostly from East and South Asia. You'll notice this in the signage as well as in the food options. English is still widely spoken in public here, but about half of Vancouverites are not native English speakers. If you're boarding your cruise ship here, well, there's some good news and some bad news. The good news is that the cruise ship terminal is in the middle of downtown Vancouver, so it'll be a walk or short taxi ride from your hotel to the terminal. And there's several hotels within a 1-block radius of the cruise ship terminal. The not so good news is that just about all cruises departing from Vancouver are bound for the United States, and as such, you must clear U.S. Customs and Immigration prior to boarding the ship. This slows down the boarding process considerably, particularly for those that show up early in the day. So you might want to consider dropping your luggage at the cruise ship terminal and then wandering around downtown Vancouver for lunch and boarding your ship in the mid-afternoon, once the custom lineups have abated a little bit. Granville Island is a farmer's market with entertainment, restaurants, craft breweries, art galleries, and souvenir shopping. It's a core part of the Vancouver experience for both locals and tourists. It's on the edge of the downtown core and is a walk or pedestrian ferry from most hotels. You can also take public transit, taxi, or Uber to get to Granville Island. Stanley Park is one of North America's largest urban parks at just over 1,000 acres. It's larger than Central Park in New York City, but is mostly undeveloped rainforest. The seawall is great for walking and cycling and is the path around Stanley Park that traces the perimeter along the seashore for over 6 miles. At the very least, take a bus ride into the park and visit the totem poles and take in the views of the mountains and the city. Capilano Suspension Bridge and Grouse Mountain are two attractions across Burrard Inlet on the mountains to the north of the downtown core. You can take tours or public transit to get to these attractions from downtown Vancouver. Capilano Suspension Bridge is a highlight if you just want to get into nature and learn a little bit about the local indigenous culture. Grouse Mountain is a ski mountain in the winter months, but in the summer offers tremendous views as well as some attractions at the top of the gondola ride. If you go on a clear day, you can see straight across Georgia Strait all the way over to Vancouver Island and across the U.S. border. You can also see just about the entirety of the Metro Vancouver area from the top of Grouse Mountain. We don't normally associate Canada with lounging on a beach, but you can do that in Vancouver, and there's several within a short distance of your hotel. Check with your hotel concierge as to which is closest and the best way to get there. The seaplanes are a major tourist attraction, and it's how the locals get around in the rugged geography in both British Columbia and Alaska. You can take a flight seeing tour over the mountains and ocean area near Vancouver, or you can take a seaplane to get to either Victoria or Whistler. The seaplane terminal is right next to the cruise ship terminal in Cole Harbour between downtown Vancouver and Stanley Park. For the shoppers, most of the branded stores are on Robson Street in the middle of the city. Depending on the exchange rate of the Canadian dollar at the time of your visit, you might be able to get some things cheaper here than you can get at home. If you wanted to buy some items unique to the region, you'll find more of those on Granville Island. If you enjoyed this video, then give us a thumbs up, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you'd like to book a cruise going out of Vancouver, or really any other river, expedition, or small ship ocean cruise, then we'd love to help you out. Here's our contact information, and it's also included in the notes below. Thanks for watching.